Hello everybody, welcome back to 2B2T. We are here with 666 players. We are on our way to go meet someone if we can find an E-chest. Whoops. I gotta remember I have nothing, I just came to spawn. Okay, there's an E-chest over there. Whether or not we can get into it in time and fly out of here is a whole nother story, but we'll try. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and turn on this because, hey, we're in spawn and nothing's loading. Okay, let's get up. Oh, darn it. I'm so bad at that. Why can't I just... Oh my goodness. There! Aha! We made it. Alright, now, where do I need to go? We are on our way to meet someone. We need to go to negative. So, we're going to go this way. And negative, negative. Okay, so we're going to go this way. This way. This way. Alright. We are on our way out to meet Keeper MC. If you haven't seen his videos, he's a very laid-back builder and explorer, plays vanilla here on 2B2T, has been here a long time. Oh, there's someone down there, as long as they leave me alone. Otherwise, we'll respawn and we'll try this again. Alright, anyways, sorry, I had to cut out some coffee. I'm trying to do better with that if I really go into a fit. Anyways, we're on our way out. We're going to meet Keeper MC. He's a great... Oh, there's another Chief Beef logo. Okay. But we're going to go meet him and pick up some map art that he made. Just, it's a... Whoops, hey, don't do that. I need to land here in a moment. I was just trying to get out of spawn a little bit. But I need to land and open an ender chest and get supplies because I'm naked except for wings and one toe, which really won't do much. Well, that's interesting. All kinds of stuff. I've obviously not been out this way. That's someone's really built some sort of a pattern. That's strange. Well, anyway, we don't have time to explore. We're on our way. We've got about 10,000, well, a little less than 10,000 blocks to go. Alright, so let's come down at an angle so we can find an E-chest and switch out, put our gear on, and everything else. We're a long ways up. We'll keep the speed, though. As long as we don't run into anything, right? Like a roof at 400. I can see it. We're at 700, so I don't think we have to worry about it yet. We'll just keep plugging along. This is really good speed. So anyways. Yeah, we're going to pick up some art, and then we're bringing him some presents. I don't know if he'll have room or if he'll want... Uh-oh, lag. But, hopefully... Here, we're gonna even out because of this lag. 13 TPS? Wow. Fun. Good old times. Doot. Come on, you can do it. Need to turn a little bit more this way. Starting to see the ground. There's a base down there. Ancient one. Although those are the things I like to explore, especially looking for droppers and stuff like, and dispensers and stuff like that. That's where I found my stashes before. I mean, not my stashes, but I mean, that's where I found stashes myself. The first stash I found was 5 droppers filled with shulks of elytras in an old abandoned base. Not too far from spawn. In fact, I think only like 10k out from spawn. So, you know, that's where a lot of people stash stuff, especially if they're the PvPers and things like that. Or some of the stores even. They do mini stashes all over the place, so it's quick and easy and fast to get to, so. Elytra's halfway done. Hey, we see a platform. Ha! Civilization! That's good. Maybe we won't run into a wall. At high speed. But definitely, if you have the chance, search up Keeper MC on YouTube. He has some interesting videos, really nice and relaxing to watch. You know, the different things that he does and goes through. Okay, we got some purple. Might spend some time after this to do a little exploration. Possibly. Should be seeing ground soon. Oh, saw a pillar. One of them ancient pillars of build up and jump off. Whoa, okay, we're running into stuff here. An old base. And we're under the nether roof, fortunately. We found another roof. Alright. Let's look for, since we only have 16 rockets, and it's, well, it's not quite day, but... Alright, where is an E-chest? There's one. Of course, this is always a challenge for me to land on a small platform. But we'll do our best. There we go. Hey, we can eat some cake. Alright, let me see. This is the one I want, and we're going to grab these, and we're going to grab this, that, a couple of these, and a couple steaks. Alright. We'll stick this back in here. Ah, I don't feel so naked now. We'll just eat an old apple to get us going. Okay, there's a hole in the ceiling here. Let's get up above the roof. Looks like the roof ends. Well, no, maybe not. Okay, we're gonna head out this way for a ways. We'll follow the edge here. We're about 5k away. From the meetup spot. I'm excited to get his map art. It's only a small one, but it's really detailed, you know, and it's really neat. I like it. So that'll be cool. If nothing else, you know, he'll get a Fusionia kit. One of the 2 that I have left. And then I have other stuff if he wants it. He is a vanilla player, so, you know, everything he's gathered was either probably from stash or grinding manually. So, you know, I've got some shulks of useful items. You know, I forgot a shulk of pearls, but I'm a little short on pearls myself, so... Okay, so yep, no, we're not quite there. We got 2k to go on those cords, and 2k to go on those cords. Okay, cool. Should be coming in. About 4 minutes. Flight time. Sit back. Fasten your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be making our descent shortly into Keeper MC. It is not an airport, so it'll be a rough landing. So just be aware. Please put all electronic devices away and stash your goods under your seats in front of you or in the bins above, and put your trays away, please. Do. Okay, about 2K to go, or less. Figured this would be a fun little meetup, and then we can spend the rest of the episode maybe doing a little exploration around the area, see if we can find anything. I didn't bring tons of supplies, but we can always make a bed and go back, so, I mean, that's not a problem. Okay, of course it's going to be nighttime. Alright, do we have the bright on? Yeah, we do. Okay, we can see everything. Alright. No, stop it. Jeez, I hate that. It's my mouse. I have 2 brand new mouses, right? And they both do it. Both of them. I thought it was a defect of the one mouse, you know. Occasionally it's like the key sticks. I've only had them for a few weeks. Well, actually for about a month now. So it's like, my goodness, really? Alright. We can probably head down here. We want to get to 12.5. So we'll just come over here. Alrighty. There he is. Oh, he's up above. Okay. Probably want to meet up above here. Less, where did he go? Oh, he's up there further? Okay. He wants me to land on a small platform. Good luck to me. Urch! Yay! Should have brought a chest. That's the map art. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, build height. There we go. Let me chat with him here. Got some goods for you. Do. Let's find useful items. Let's see here. We're gonna start with these. Doot. Then this one, and those, and these. Doot, and doot. Okay. And then these. I don't know if he wants any of this, he can take it. Otherwise, he doesn't have to. Okay. Okay, there. Oh, his E-chest is full. Whoops, the map fell off. Did I pick it up? We'll stick this in there. All right, he's thinking about it. His e-chest is full, so he has to think about what he can take and what he can't take. Cool stuff, though. I'll just let him know that all of this is his when he has room in the future. We can always meet up. I've invited him possibly to join us in Fusionia. He's going to consider it. So, I mean, I think it'd be cool because he's a builder primarily. Definitely he can have his own builds and everything, obviously. But then, you know, he wouldn't have to struggle too much with the grind, you know, so... Just chatting with him. All right, so let's pick up some stuff here. Yeah, he's saying that, you know, the best part of his map is that everything in it was, you know, collected by hand because he's a vanilla player. So, and evidently he didn't, you know, grab it from stashes and things like that. So, all cool. All good. Very exciting. All right. Well, I think we have accomplished what we wanted, which was to get this map. Doesn't that look awesome? To take a look, you know, let's just look at it here with our hands. Let me see. We got to put it up here, right? For the big view. Nope. How do we? There we go. Both ends. See, I mean, look at the detail. You know, and the green is emeralds, red is redstone, the L is gold. I even like the little hidden stuff that he's put in. So like we got a little Pac-Man ghost in the upper right hand corner. If you see that, that's just really cool, right? Just totally awesome. You know, the attention to detail and how he put it together and everything. That's just what makes it fun. Let's see. I'm doing it for the first time. There he goes. All right. Yeah, he set up a pearl station. I guess he has an alt out there at his base, so that's good. And he was able to hit it. So awesome. Cool. Just scared him. First time doing a pearl. That's neat. What's funny is, he's been playing on 2B2T for a long time. If you look at his videos, they go back years. He's on like 270 or something like that. So it's quite awesome to see that. Is there anything here I don't want to put on? We can take off the obsidian. Got everything else. We're going to do a little, since we're here, we're just going to go around and take a look at some stuff. Maybe we'll find a little stash. We're going to specifically look for not necessarily chests, but droppers and stuff like that. There's a wither somewhere down here. We'll just go out this direction a little ways and see what we can find for our episode. It's too early to stop, right? Hopefully we won't find anything we don't want to show on video, but I can always bleep it out. You never know, some builds, Alright. I don't have a whole lot of mods on, so I'm not the type, that goes, to search necessarily dungeons and tell if, they're worth checking out or things like that. So we'll just fly around and see if anything pops up. Someone built a little tree fort. Alright, so there's probably nothing in these. These are probably all like Cody Smile things. The furnaces. But we can always take a look at some stuff. Vote, 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 huh? I don't know what we're voting for, but evidently we wanted to vote. These are voters furnaces. So they're not Cody Smile furnaces. Probably absolutely nothing in them. That's alright. We will continue on. Just take a look at random stuff. See what we find. Random chest with nothing in it. Haha! Well, there was a piece of dirt and a piece of gravel. Wine. Some stuff that we probably don't want to say and look at. Oh, that's a bed. Okay. I forgot I have beds turned on. I did have all the colors adjusted, and then it seems like everything got mixed up. So, but preferably we're looking for orange lines because that's going to lead to barrels, shulks, droppers, dispensers, things like that. What we can find out here. Random furnace in the field. At least it's not all ocean. Someone's made a little block. Little old base here. It's been cobbled to death. Oh, we're under the roof. I didn't even notice. That's why there's all the bombs out. Can't even tell if it's day or anything. A lot of these are probably just the little temporary farms, but I have found stuff in farms like this. Hello, Mr. Creeper. Surprise. Just furnaces. Hey, we can have some coal. There was coal there. Here, we'll be nice. We'll put an apple in the dispenser. Maybe someone will find it. But this is why I have them tagged as the yellows, because, you know, why would these be here? You know, right? Why would you have just, in this case, a dropper, another dropper, and a dropper with some furnaces? Probably because there was a little stash there that someone had at some point. Hey, road. Guess we can follow it a little bit. Boink. Oh, this is the... Okay. I didn't even notice that we're actually on the highway, looking at the cords. Alright, I mean, we could find some stuff, but it's less likely to be right on the highway, so let's come out a little bit and go this way. Here's what I'll do. I've got one elytra on me, and to replace this one, I'll have to land and get it out here in a moment. In fact, let's go ahead and do that. We'll just land right here on the beach. Actually, I've got lots of elytras. I forgot. I didn't offload my load of stuff. That's right. Since his e-chest was full. I thought he was working on emptying it so he could take back a bunch of stuff. Because that's what he should have done. But I think he was worried because he was telling me he was organizing his e-chest and everything. I think he was worried that he was going to come to spawn and the pearl wasn't going to work or something. But it's like, you know, he could still set a bed, right? Unless he has his bed somewhere specific, and so because some of his builds are spread out pretty far. Hey, look at this. We found some old art. It's Charmander, right? Cool. And some sort of cone-like things. Whoops. Okay, well, that didn't work. Nothing. Ah. That's cool. Not really seeing anything down here. Someone's got a little farm that they've built, double height here. Okay, I thought I accidentally destroyed the farm. Hey, look at this. We've got an elytra. I'm going to leave it here, but if you want an elytra, if you don't have one, just come to -16.5, -14.5. There's a Glowski's jet engine sitting in this chest. We've got some beds here. How about that? You know what? In fact, you know, we gotta have some rockets with the elytra. There you go. Now we need a sign. Okay, these are all blank, so I don't mind confiscating a sign. And we're just gonna put right here. And we'll put the date. What is it? It's June 1st? Wow, okay. Okay, and we'll just put a couple things here. In fact, let's empty this stuff out. We'll put that there. We'll do 4 little apples, and then we'll do 2 tens of rockets. And I'll put this other stuff back over here because I don't want it. Doot, 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 doot. I'm going to steal the moss box. I don't know why. I'm a hoarder. It's like Woody found a small stash earlier today, and all it was a dub of shulks of gunpowder. It's like, hey, do we want this gunpowder? You know, it's like, well, you know, I have, you know, like 15 dubs of gunpowder sitting here at the base already. But, you know, I'm greedy. And he was going, yeah, me the same. I'll take it. We're hoarders. What can we say? Maybe someone needs gunpowder in the future and we can trade it. Right? Right now I've got my, I've always got my alt at the farm base. So there's always gunpowder from the farm base. And since I set up, like on a previous video to this, I set up the shulker loaders. It's just loading up paper, gunpowder, bones, and bamboo. And it's just, we've got tons and tons of shulks of stuff. I'm going to stay low because my elytra is about to die. I think I've got the elytra swap on. Well, no, that's only if you're elytra fly. Never mind. I'm sure there's some other one that you can put on that will swap it out just no matter. Someone's planted some cherry trees. Okay, come on, block ESP. Those one things are far, far, far away. Nah, nothing. You never know. Here's another one. Those are kind of obvious, so, you know. If you find them in old base ruins, though, that's where you have a better chance of finding something. Let me see. All right, we're 30 minutes. I'm going to fly a while, see what we can find, and I'll come back and update you as I discover items, if anything. Otherwise, this video will be extremely long because I'm just flying around over mainly nothing. So, we'll be back. Alright, we've been flying for a while and we found an old Halloween celebration party base. Obviously someone had a big party here. Can't tell by who because the sign is fairly destroyed and obviously the whole place has been grief. There's 2 withers as well, but Happy Halloween from something committee, so something committee. Maybe the 2B2T committee? Or something. I don't know. Anyways, don't know how old it is. Pretty cool looking. You know, what's left of it. Obviously, there was some, you know, fancy designs and everything. The withers are busy just continuing to destroy stuff, unfortunately. But and you really can't tell what stuff was. I mean, you might be able to, like, stop the lava and slowly, you know, have it go down and whatnot, but let me park here. Is this fairly, should be fairly safe. The withers are clear down there. Yeah, it's hard to tell what this could have been. Obviously, you know, there was a structure here that was up above and then they poured lava over the top. Some obsidian, skeletons. let's turn on this so we can actually see. So we can see the colors. Something made out of... Is that terracotta? I think that's terracotta. Maybe concrete. It's hard to tell. Anyways, not much anything left here now, except for these two guys. Nothing underneath. Everything's been destroyed. But we'll end here. We're going to head back to base and do more building. But hey, happy Halloween, everybody. Can't tell what year it was. It doesn't show a year anywhere. And I'm not seeing signs, so there probably was, but they're probably long destroyed. But who knows? Maybe others have seen this and go, oh yeah, I remember that. That was, 2017 or whatever. Who knows? But it's cool. Found something. We didn't find anything else. So we got our map art. So that's what's cool. And we'll go back and work on our base. So anyways, thank you for joining the episode here to go meet Keeper MC. Hopefully you can check out his channel. It'd be appreciated. And we will see you next time. Take care.